it's on.
On.
Hey guys, Coach Thad here, coming with you for Tuesday's workout. It's going to be a fun one. We got some strength for the upper body, including a new move for us, actually 2 new moves, and then a fun little piece. We're going to be doing some running because it's supposed to be a little bit nicer tomorrow, mixed with some body weight stuff. So first though, we are going to do a little mobility to get ready, and since we are working upper body, the first one we're going to do is a chest stretch or pec stretch on the wall. So we'll set up on the wall. We're going to put our hand up on it so it's flat. Elbows should be at about the height of our nose, and then we'll step forward. You'll feel a great stretch in there. You're going to hold for 1 minute on one side, then we'll do a minute on the other side. Then our next stretch, or it's not going to be a stretch, it's going to be a roll for our calves. Again, with the foam roller, a lacrosse ball. If you don't have those, a rolling pin will work. You just want something that's going to kind of smash the calves and get them ready for that running piece that we have later. Once we've done the mobility, we're going to go ahead and do our normal general and floor routine for our warm-up, and then we'll get into our strength. Okay, so we have 2 supersets for our strength piece today. The first one, we're going to be doing some floor pressing and some rows. Okay, so last week we did a fun one where we were doing as many reps in a minute as we could for each. This time, we're going to take kind of the numbers I heard people were getting, and we're going to just use set numbers and do sets of it. Okay, so it's going to be 4 sets of 10 to 15 floor presses per side. So if you can get 15 unbroken, go for it. If your number before you have to stop falls somewhere between 10 to 15, that's fine. You don't have to take a break and then pick up where you left off just to get 15. As long as you can get 10 to 15 unbroken each arm, that is awesome. Okay, so just a reminder on the floor press, you guys will be seated or laying down on the floor. We've got our dumbbell. We're going to lower it till our arm hits the ground. Make sure that our hand is right in line with our chest, and then right back up. All right, so again, 10 to 15 on one arm, then 10 to 15 on the other. I definitely recommend starting with your weak side. Whatever that arm can get it on the other side, okay? So if my weak side, if I can only get 10, and then I go to my good side, my right arm, and I get to 10, but I know I can do more, I'm gonna just stay at 10. That way we can create some balance in those muscles, okay? After that, we're gonna come up and we're gonna do bent over rows, okay? Same thing, 10 to 15 reps. So I'll get them on my weak side, and then I'll match that number on the strong side. And we have 4 sets of that, okay? So that's the first strength piece. The second one is gonna be 2 new moves for most of us. The first is gonna be a seated dumbbell press. So we'll be seated, and for these we're gonna do it in what's called a Z press style. So we're gonna actually have our legs straight out in front of us. That way we have to sit upright. It really forces us to use our core to stay upright. So from here, I'll press straight up and down, not out in front of us. Okay, we gotta make sure we lock it out. When we do it, we're gonna get 4 sets of 3 to 7 reps, okay? Because it's gonna be a little bit heavier with our dumbbells, so 3 to 7. Again, start with that weak side, whatever it gets, match that on the strong side. Once we finish both arms, we're gonna come up and do an old school bro move. It's called a towel curl. So, my lovely assistant Liz is gonna come in and help out. So, she's actually gonna come over here and probably be in like a kneeling position. I'm gonna hold the towel in the middle like this. She's gonna apply some resistance, and I'm gonna try to do curls just like that, and she's gonna make it tough, okay? She's still gonna let me get the reps in, but she's gonna make them tough, okay? They should be challenging. When we do those, we're gonna go 10 to 12 reps, and again, you're gonna have, it doesn't even have to be somebody that's working out with you. Just if you're at home, if you got, your spouse, if you got kids, if you got, somebody staying with you, friend, whatever it is, have them help you out with the towel curl. But it's gonna be really fun, so we'll rock 4 sets of that. Okay, that's gonna be our strength piece for the day. Then we're gonna get set up for the workout. Okay, and the workout, it is gonna be a 1,000-meter run. Okay, so you'll pick your distance, 1,000-meter run. And then you're gonna come in, and it's gonna be 21, 15, 9. Those are the reps of handstand push-ups. I'll show you those in a second with different ways to scale it. Dips, and then push-ups. Okay, so it's gonna be 21 of each, then 15 of each, then 9 of each. Then we're gonna run another 1,000 meters. We'll come in, we'll do another 21, 15, 9 of our handstand push-ups, our dips, and our push-ups, and then we'll finish with another 1,000-meter run. Okay, so for handstand push-ups, obviously the first way we would try to do these is regular handstand push-ups. So, you know, kick up on the wall. If it's a little bit of a softer wall, make sure you're gentle when you're kicking up. And then we could go strict. We can make them kipping. It's whatever you guys want to rock. If we're going to scale it down, remember, we can do box handstand push-ups. I showed you those last week. We're in that pike position off of the stairs. If we don't want to do that, we could do just more dumbbell presses, just with one dumbbell, pressing it straight up and down. Okay, and then push-ups, obviously flat on the ground, but if we need to scale it, we can go to an elevated surface. Okay, so again, it's going to be 1,000-meter run. You'll come in 21 handstand push-ups, 21 dips, 21 push-ups, and then 15 of each, and then 9 of each. We'll go back out and run 1,000 meters, come back in, another 21, 15, 9, and then another 1,000-meter run. Real quick, the dips. Those will come on over here. If you've got, you know, some sort of, like I'm going to use a utility box here, you can use a bench, chairs, whatever you want to. But when we do these, really try to keep those legs straight as opposed to bending. Here it's really easy to use your legs when you do it instead of the arms. If you do need to scale it, you could bend the legs, but try to use them as little as possible. Otherwise, straight legs, we get all the way down, all the way up, okay? And make sure that our arm is actually bending. If you come out way out here and just move like this, we're just kind of rotating at the shoulder. There's not a lot of tricep pushing going on. So make sure 90 degrees with those arms. Keep your butt back really close to that bench. That's another way that'll help you do the moves correctly. But this should be a fun one. We're gonna get outside, get a little fresh air when we do it. You guys rock and roll it, and have a good one. Bye-bye.